Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are doing good. Today's lesson is very interesting and very informative. Today we are going to discuss Unit 2 of your Oxford book, English Book 5, and the pages we are going to cover today are page number 12 to 16. The topic is EPOLs, computers. Dear students, you all are familiar with computers. It is a machine that we use for multiple tasks, but today we will study how we use computers to send and receive emails, and how we write an email and how we send it. First of all, we will discuss what's an EPOL. You can see on your screens, the definition says, EPOL is a person that you make friends with by sending emails, often somebody you have never met. What does it mean? It means that EPOL is a person that we make friend through internet, especially through sending emails. What does POL mean? You can look at the synonyms of POL and then you can inference its meanings. What does POL mean? It means chum. We also say buddy, mate, bestie. Are you familiar with any of these words? Can you tell what does bestie mean? After reading these synonyms, we can say that a pol is a friend. Here you are going to listen to a dialogue between two friends about EPOLs. Listen to the dialogue carefully, and at the end of the dialogue you have to answer two questions. Question number 1 is, what is Judy going to look for? And question number 2 is, what is she going to write about? The dialogue is between two friends, Judy and Nadia. Listen to the dialogue carefully.
Judy, I think I'm going to look for an e-pal in Italy. Nadia, what's an e-pal? Judy, it's a modern kind of pen pal. People used to write letters to the pen pals, now they email each other. I want to practice my Italian. Nadia, sounds interesting. What are you going to write about? Judy, we'll write about our interests and so on. We can write about things that we do differently in our countries. Nadia, basketball isn't different abroad. Judy, no, but food is, and birthdays are different, and families do things differently. Nadia, I guess you are right. How are you going to find an e-pal? Judy, I got some ideas. I'll tell you after half term. I must go now. Nadia, good luck.
A very interesting dialogue. Now, you must be asking a question, what's a pen pal? A pen pal basically is a person that we make friend with by sending letters. Now you can tell that a pen pal and an e-pal are the friends we have never met with, but we have made them friends by sending letters and sending emails. So you have listened to the dialogue. Can you tell me what is Judy going to look for? If you are not clear, you may listen to the dialogue again, and you can listen that she is telling to Nadia that she is going to look for an e-pal. And what she is going to write about to her friend, to her e-pal. She is going to write about her interests, her culture, birthdays, food, and families. I suggest you to listen to the dialogue again and come up with the exact answers to these questions. Moving on to next idea, that is difference between going to and will. There is one thing common about going to and will. we use both going to and will for future tense. We use them to make suggestions and predictions about future, but there is a big difference in use of going to and will. As we have heard in the dialogue, Judy is going to look for an apple in Italy. Why did she use going to look for? Because she has already planned to look for an apple. We can say we use going to talk about our plans for future, our predictions for future. Look at the example. I'm going to visit my grandpa tomorrow. This sentence shows that he has planned his visit to his grandparents for tomorrow. He is predetermined. He is pre-planned about tomorrow. And look at the other example, that is for will. I will have fish instead of chicken. We can say that somebody is making a decision right at the time of eating, that I will have fish instead of chicken. It is a decision that is made on the exact moment. So we can say that going to is used where we talk about our plannings, and will is used where we talk about instant decisions. When we talk about decisions that are made right at the moment of talking, we use will. And when we talk about our plannings, we use going to. Look at the both examples of going to and will again. I'm going to visit my grandpa tomorrow. This is a planning for future. I will have fish instead of chicken. This is decision that is made right at the moment of eating. I will keep my promise. This is an agreement that is made just at the moment of speaking. Will is used to express desire or agreement to do something. It expresses sudden decision, the decisions that are made right at the moment of talking. So, are you clear about the difference between going to and will? We use both of them for future tense, but going to is used to express planning for future. Will expresses sudden decisions. Both going to and will can be used to make future predictions. Now, when we are clear about the use of going to and will, we will do an exercise to make ourselves more clear about it. You got your exercise at page number 12. Exercise number is 3. You are given a set of dialogues, and in these dialogues there is problem in the use of going to and will. We will have to find the problem and then we will have to solve it. We will read the sentences and we will find out whether they are talking about future planning or they are talking about sudden decisions. Dialogue number 1. A. Why have you bought that book and DVD? B. I will learn Italian next term. Look at sentence that B is speaking. I will learn Italian next term. Next term is about next year or coming session. So he is talking about future and he is planning to learn Italian. Do you understand? He is talking about his pre-planned decisions. He is expressing his plans for future. I will learn Italian next term. We have read a few moments ago that when we talk about future planning, when we talk about our planning for future, we use going to. We do not use will. Problem with this sentence is, he is saying, I will learn Italian. Will is not correct. Will is incorrect. Now tell me, how can we change this sentence to make it correct? Yes, we will write going to instead of will. I am going to learn Italian next term. Come to dialogue 2. A. There are no more eggs in the house. B. Oh, in that case, I'm going to get some tomorrow. Can you tell me if this sentence, in that case, I'm going to get some tomorrow, this is a planning for future or this is a sudden decision? Yes, this is a decision that is taken at the moment of speaking. When somebody told him about the problem that there are no more eggs in the house, he took the decision at that time and he said that I will get some tomorrow. So what is the correct sentence? Oh, in that case, I will get some tomorrow. You can see the words highlighted in red. I'm going to. The words that are highlighted in red color are incorrect, and you are given the suggestion at the end that is in green color. You are going to replace that red words with the green words. You are going to replace I'm going to with will. Number 3. Have you got a video to watch this evening? Yes, Mum. We will watch The Sunken City. They have a planning already. We will watch The Sunken City. Will is incorrect. We are going to watch The Sunken City. Number 4. I can't close this window, Grandpa. B. Don't worry, I'm going to do it for you. In this dialogue, A is asking for help from Grandpa, and Grandpa is saying that he is going to open the window for him. But this is a decision that is taken at the time of speaking. Am going to is incorrect. We are going to say, don't worry, I will do it for you. Number 5. A. What are you planning to do on Saturday? B. On Saturday morning, I will do some shopping. This is a planning. This is a planning that is made earlier. So, will is incorrect, and the correct sentence would be on Saturday morning, I am going to do some shopping. Number 6. A. Somebody is knocking at the door. B. Oh, I'm going to go and open it. Is it a planning? No, it is a sudden decision. So, what would be the correct sentence? Oh, I will go and open it. Now, student, after solving this exercise, are you clear about the use of going to and will? I will suggest you to do the exercise again. Open your books of Oxford Progressive at page number 12. Open exercise number 3 and solve this exercise on your books. Make the corrections as you are directed in this video. Now students, move to lesson number 4, exercise number 2 at page number 12. This exercise says that, students, exercise number 2 at page number 12 says that read the dialogue and fill in the blanks with will or is going to. Open your books at page number 110. There you can find the heading Unit 2, Lesson number 4, Exercise number 2 at page number 110. After reading the dialogue, you will be able to solve the exercise number 2 at page number 12. Now, you have a very interesting exercise to solve. Look at the pictures. These are the pictures of very interesting countries. The name of the countries are given at the top of the pictures. You can look at the pictures, read the name of the country, and tell me what would be the nationality of the person living in that country. For example, if you have a picture of Pakistan and the person who is born in Pakistan, who lives in Pakistan, would be Pakistani. Look at the picture that is of Italy, and the person who lives in Italy is an Italian. His nationality would be an Italian. The next country is Spain. What would be the nationality of a person who lives in Spain? Spanish. The next country is China. Can you tell me what would be the nationality of a person who lives in China? It's your task to complete. You will tell us what would be the nationality of a person who lives in China. Next is Greece. A national to Greece would be a Greek. You can find it on your book as well and on the internet as well. It's your task, you have to complete it. A person who lives in Sri Lanka, is he a Sri Lankan? The next is Australia. What would be the nationality of a person who lives in Australia? Our next exercise is very interesting. That is lesson number 2 of unit 2, and the topic is words. Look at the picture that is of basic parts of a computer. You can look at the picture, you can look on your screens. There are different parts of computer. And the very first, there is a printer. Are you familiar with a printer? Have you ever used a printer? The next is monitor. You all are familiar with what a monitor is. The next is CPU. With CPU there is speakers, then keyboard, mouse. Now I will tell you what are the uses of these parts of computer. Look at your screen. A keyboard is used for typing. I hope you all know and you all have also used a keyboard. A power supply. You can look at the picture in background. A power supply is a place where we get electricity. We get electricity from a power supply. Mouse. It is used to move the cursor on the computer screen, and it is also used to pick the selected objects. A printer is used for printing the work on pages. And internet is used to send and receive data. You all know the uses of all these. Now, can you solve the exercise on your book, page number 9? Open page number 9 of your Oxford Progressive, that is Unit 2, Lesson 2, Words. If you find any difficulty in solving the exercise, you can also look back at this video, and you can find the functions of different parts of computer. Here in this video you are given the answers to your exercise of lesson 2, page number 9. But we want to know how much have you understood from the video. You will have to solve the exercise by yourself. Now come to Unit 2, lesson number 3, page number 10. Here we have a story to read, and the topic is the lost cousin. Dear students, reading is an activity that you have to do yourself. Open your books at page number 10. Look for the heading The Lost Cousin. This is a story about two cousins, Lucy and Alice. They both are cousins. And a very interesting thing about both of them is that they have the birthdays on the same day. Both Lucy and Alice has same birthdays. And they have lost contact to each other. They are not in contact with each other. Lucy is sad because she is missing her cousin Alice. She wants to contact her cousin Alice, and she wants to wish her birthday, and she also wants to celebrate birthday with her. So, to make a contact with her cousin Alice, Lucy emails to Gracie. That is Alice and Lucy's common friend. What she writes in the email, look at the screen. Here you find an email written. Hi Gracie, if you have my cousin Alice's email address, please could you forward this email to her? Thanks. Love, Lucy. And the email is, Dear Alice, where are you? Please send me your email address. Hope you have a good birthday. Love, Lucy. Look at the email again and understand what is the pattern of writing an email. That is a very important task of today's lesson. On your screen you can see the format of an email. You have to open your email on your computer, then tap Compose button, and the email that we write should be in the form of, first there is a topic, a subject. On your screen you can see that the subject is Hi Gracie. On the top, Hi Gracie is the subject. Then the second, gracie@gmail.com. This is email address of the person whom we are sending an email. Then comes the text or the main body, what you are going to say, and then tap the send button or click the send button and your email is sent. This is how we write an email on computers. Now students, read the whole story about Alice and Lucy and tell us what happened in the story. After reading the story, you are going to tell me, did Alice and Lucy meet? And also you are going to find why they have lost contact. They were cousins and cousins should have contact with each other, but they have lost contact, and what is the reason behind it? We are going to find it after reading the story. And what happened next? Did they meet? And if they have met, what happened? And if they have not met, why they have not met? You are going to find the answers to these questions in the reading of the story The Lost Cousin. I hope you will follow the instructions of your teacher and you will read the story. If you find any difficult word in reading, you can go to dictionary and find the meanings for those words. Here are some words that are used about how people speak in your reading or in your text. I have come up with these words and their meanings. These all words show that how people speak. The first is growl. Growl is a deep, angry sound. When you sound angry, when you scold someone, we sound like growling. The other is argue. When we give reasons to others, this type of speaking is arguing. Giggle. Laugh quietly and repeatedly. Sometimes kids laugh like giggling. Suggest. Suggesting is expressing some idea, expressing or stating some idea. Beg. Ask for something urgently. Begging is the act of asking for something that we are in urgent need of. Stammer. Repeating same sounds again and again is stammering. Snap. Snap is an act of speaking in a quick, angry way. When you are angry and when you speak sharply, that is snapping. Plead. Ask in a serious way. Pleading is requesting. These are the words that are about how people speak that are used in the text The Lost Cousin. And you are going to find these words in your text as well. If you find any difficult words, you can also refer to the dictionary at the end of your Oxford Progressive English vocabulary. At the end of your Oxford Progressive English, you are given the meanings of difficult words there. I hope you will read the story The Lost Cousin and you will come up with answer to all the questions. If you have any difficulty, you can also ask your teachers. After watching this video, I hope you are clear about the body of an email, the format of an email, and about the way of how to write an email. And I hope you are clear about the difference of going to and will and the use of going to and will. If you are still unclear about these two things, you will go to the start of the video again and listen to the whole video repeatedly so you are clear about these ideas. Good luck with your studies. Be safe. Allah Hafiz.